What is up, ladies and gents? Ethan versus Gaming here today. And last video I had, sorry about the whole wait though, actually. In my last video I did a regular review on X-Men Apocalypse. Now I'm basically basically what I'm gonna do now is my spoiler review. And for this review, I'm basically going to start with the whole scale thing here. I know some reviewers tend to do that at the very end, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it at the beginning here. So, what do I give this rating, this movie rating? Man, it's going to suck when I give a rating on Batman v Superman, stuff like that, because some of you might be offended, but hey, I'll go ahead and explain my whole thing here. I'd like to give X-Men Apocalypse an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. It wasn't that bad. I really don't know why people, well, like, critics in general are just all like, oh, boo, this movie fucking sucks. Like, it's the worst X-Men ever. Like, I don't see that being that true. Because, I mean, it wasn't no Days of Future Past. It wasn't no X-Men 2 United. Those are really good X-Men movies if you didn't know. But it was a pretty good movie in general, I think. I really liked it. It really brought some good X-Men feels to me. It felt like an X-Men movie, you know? It was literally up there this summer, in my opinion, with Civil War. I mean, it was that good. I enjoyed it. I mean, gosh, I'm not giving any facts. I'm just saying I enjoyed it. No, but the reason why I think it deserves an 8 out of 10, like I said, there's barely any flaws. The flaws it did have, though, was it was a little kind of slow pace at times. Barely at some points. Now I can kind of say at some points that was slow pace was when I feel like when Apocalypse was picking his horsemen, it was kind of just, alright. Or maybe the memories he was seeing about our past history. I'm like, okay. Even when he was talking to the horsemen, it's just all like, and he's talking to Xavier, I'm like, alright, come on, let's go, guys. We kind of have a time. No, I'm kidding. No, but, I can now talk about why there's a good thing on why this deserves good. I'm a really big fan of a hero in this movie, and it is Evan Peters, Quicksilver. He was amazing. I am now his number one fan in the X-Men universe now. He's just totally fucking stole my heart in this movie. I really loved him. I loved the one scene where he showed up. Everything was like in slow-mo, like, you know, like for instance there was a scene where if you don't know who these characters are, that's okay, but Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Nightcrawler and Jubilee, you're not gonna know her unless you watch the TV show or comics. I mean, some of these characters you might not know if you've seen the TV or, you know, comics. But they were coming back because, you know, this takes place from the 80s. They were coming back to Return of the Jedi. And they did a little review on it. And then they're all like, oh, the first one was great. No, the second one was great. Empire Strikes Back. But if it weren't for the first one, then Jean Grey's like, oh, we can all agree, though. The third one is always the worst. And I'm like, oh, I see you. You're making fun of your X-Men Last Stand movie. Some people say they're even making fun of this movie. That's why I got a critically acclaimed bad movie. But, I mean, out of the new trilogy, I would say, yeah, it's kind of the worst one out of them. Because First Class was really good. Days of Future Past was really good. This one was still really good, but you know, it's not up to like up there where, you know, they are. It's really close. And I hate to say it's the worst one of the bunch because it's not even that bad. But they're all pretty much equally great in my opinion. But after they get back from that movie anyhow, Quicksilver, you know, he decided to go to Xavier and kind of find his father type thing, and you know, it was just pretty awesome seeing that whole scene where he slow-moed everyone and saved it. You guys really have to watch this movie to understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, what else? What else was kind of big? I did like Havoc when he came back. I wasn't a big fan of him in First Class and in Days of Future Past. He was barely in Days of Future Past, only for one scene. But because he was kind of a bully, he was kind of an asshole. and First Class, especially to Hank McCoy, which is Beast. But you know, he really kind of you see his character grow a little bit. Not really in Days of Future Past. Like I said, only one scene with him, but you see his character grow from average bully jail boy, or yeah, boy in jail, whatever, you know what I mean, to like a very responsible adult who really trusts Xavier. And I really didn't know this actually through the comic stand. I should have paid more attention to this in the movies, but it turns out his little brother is Scott, which is Cyclops. That's his little brother. You know, he takes him to Xavier, and there's this one little cool scene where they were trying to test Cyclops' powers. Takes off his glasses and he lasers like this tree that Professor Xavier's grandpa built when he was only like a little boy, and he said, "Oh, that's my favorite tree." He's like, "Oh, does this mean I'm expelled?" And he's like, "Oh no, you're enrolled." Like, I laughed so hard. It was great. It's a great movie, full of jokes. Like I said, you're gonna love this movie if you like action with a little bit of funny moments. Not too much funny moments, but it's a really heartfelt, like, sad moment with Magneto though, because turns out he gets a new family, right? And the people find out he's Magneto, and so the cops, they decide to go with like arrows and stuff because you can control metal, control the guns, control the badges. Actually makes a fair point about that. And I guess his daughter was a mutant. I don't know what she controlled. Maybe she controlled. What I'm thinking is she controlled animals and their minds, kind of like Scarlet Witch, but not really, I guess. But anyways, she decided to control the animals, and the guy got really afraid and he shot the arrow and it killed both the wife and the daughter. And it just really pisses off Magneto, and he kills him with this little necklace that he got from his mom when she died during the whole Holocaust. Because if you don't know, Magneto is a Jew, and he grew up around the whole Nazi era. So and then he kind of looks up in the sky, maybe talking to God, and he's like, "Is this what you want from me?" And I was like, "That's really heartfelt." Plus, there was a funny moments where he's talking to the guys who reported to the police about it, and he's like, "I want y'all to kind of grasp and think about the people you care about, like your mother, your wife, your daughter." He didn't say anything about his son. I don't know why, but and he's all like, "And I want you to think about how bad they will miss you when you die here." And then out of nowhere, Apocalypse and his gang show up. He looks kind of at the screen a little bit, but he's looking at them and he says, "Who the fuck are you?" And I start. Oh, that was great. I love that scene. It was really good. I remember I took my grandma to see it the second time. She laughed too, and then she's all like, "Oh, I didn't mean to laugh at that. That's kind of a bad thing to laugh at." And I'm like, "Ah, don't worry about it. It's a movie." So like I said, I really love Quicksilver in this movie. Great character. Magneto, I love him. Professor Xavier, his whole interaction with Moira McTiger, I think her name is, and how much he kind of loves her. And it's all like, "Oh, this is just me in real life right now." Because he was kind of reacting to her. He took away her memories from First Class, if you remember from there, about how she knew about mutants and stuff. And then he goes because he has to learn about Apocalypse, and kind of starts. He sees that she has a kid, and he's like, your kid has a husband," and he's like, "I mean, you have a husband." And she's like, "Yeah, well, I used to." And he's like, "Oh, that's wonderful." He's like, "I mean, yeah." He's like, "That's not why we're here, though. Why we're here, we are here for like." And I was all like, "I can relate." Kidding, but like I said, final rating is an 8 out of 10. It was really good. There were a few flaws. Apocalypse, I guess he could have been better. He could have been bigger. He was really small, really kind of puny villain. I mean, I mean, he did have cool powers and stuff, and he did get kind of scary with his voice a little bit. I guess, like if you're a little kid going into this movie, when he starts yelling Charles, oh my god, that fucking voice break though, that's really bad. But he's like Charles. Oh my gosh, see, I'm gonna suck at voice impressions. So, when he screams Charles, I feel like little kids would be kind of feared of that. So, because you're taking your little kid to see this movie, this video is like 10 minutes now. Oh my god. But if you take the kids to go see this movie, keep aware of that. But like I said, final rating out of 10. My next review, leave in the comments below if you want to. I'll probably end up making my mind if people don't leave in the comments below. But, I'll give it a few days for you guys to decide. What would you rather have? Batman v Superman review or Captain America Civil War review? See you guys next. See you ladies and gents next time.